We'll just go camera 3 and then go 4, yeah? Good afternoon, it's day 4, the time is 1 o'clock, it's Sunday, and that makes you Big Brothers, Little Brothers congregation. Please, can I get an amen? Amen. Yeah? Taking a pew with us today, huh? Oh, come on. Taking a pew with us today, although if they're here for some free wine, they'll be disappointed. It's Luke and Clarissa from Skins, everybody, huh? I can't believe they didn't like the pew gag. Listen, I can't believe it. Our very own missionary, Ian Lee, tells us how the word of Big Brother's been spreading around the world this week. He's looking at Germany. And we've got 3 Uber fans over here. They'll be like lambs to the slaughter in the first round of...
Live from Boreham Wood, it's the quiz of the decade.
Oh, huh? All of that, plus a very special performance from a very special guest. Intrigued? You should be. Alas, it's not the first gig by a reformed Blazing Squad, but before all of that, let's get the latest revelations from the house. Oh, this isn't working. Let's go to the news.
BBLB News 25, 24-hour news and then some.
So, ladies and gentlemen, 16 people entered the Big Brother house on Thursday. None of them were housemates. No sooner had the doors closed behind them when Noreen had her eyebrows shaved off and her face scribbled on by Rodrigo, and they became the first 2 official housemates. Later that night, Lisa here picked up the phone and she was asked to choose another person. She chose Chris. Those 2 then became the next housemates. On day 2, the shouty special forces stormed the house. Sophia and Charlie walked over what they thought was broken glass, but was essentially boiled sweets, and they earned their housemate stripes. Carly here, she completed the ultimate challenge motorbike test and was granted housematehood. Then the 2 non-housemates, formerly known as Freddie and Sophie, legally changed their names to Halfwit and Dogface. And they also were named housemates. But then day 3 dawned and the non-housemates were set their final challenge. At 11:09 a.m. yesterday, non-housemates had one final opportunity to gain guaranteed housemate status, and only one non-housemate triumphed. Have a look at this.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Kyron. That was a legal dunk. Kyron's best dunk was 25.3 seconds. Kiabash's best dunk was 25.1 seconds. Therefore, Kyron is the final non-housemate to achieve housemate status.
Good news for Kyron here. He custard creamed the competition. Huh? They like that one. He's now a housemate. What a jammy dodger! Ah, they don't like the religious ones, but the biscuit ones they love. Now, more on that task later on the show. At 4:35 p.m. yesterday, Big Brother revealed the bathroom to the lucky housemates, and the mucky pups finally got a wash. Thank goodness for that. We could smell them from here.
This is fantastic. Come on into the conga.
Cannot stop me doing the conga in the toilet. So now, at 7 a.m. this morning, Big Brother didn't wake the house up with the usual alarm call. However, while the bona fide housemates enjoyed a line, the non-housemates are feeling the tension ahead of tonight's show. Have a look at this. Not a happy bunch, eh? Now, just to confirm, the 6 non-housemates up for eviction tonight are Angel, Marcus, Sirvesh, Benazir, Sri and Sophia. How about that? And on to other news. Can Kyron sleepwalk his way to Big Brother victory? Not like this, he can't.
Careful. You've got to be really careful.
Do not worry, no housemates were harmed during the making of that clip. That is pretty much it for the BBLB News, everybody.
BBLB News 25, 24-hour news and then some.
So, So, last night we saw Freddie and Sophie change their names by default to Halfwit and Dogface. Now, some people on the forums and even in the house are doubting that this is legitimate. Well, that is not the case. And here to explain it all to us is none other than Neil Hamilton. How you doing, sir?
Well, thank you.
He's changed his hair.
Yeah, I've just grown a bit more.
Looks real nice, I've got to tell you.
Yeah, well, yours isn't so bad as well,
Where's the good lady wife?
Well, she's at home doing the dinner, of course.
Right, of course. What are you having today?
Well, I'll see when I get home. Probably I'll get beaten up again.
Right, yeah. Let's hope so. Now, Neil, why on earth are you here? What have you got to do with this task?
Well, because when the housemates changed their name by deed poll, my company changed their names for them, the Legal Deed Service. And I'm the legal advisor to the Legal Deed Service.
Really? So if I want to change my name, then there's a good chance you'll scan your eyes over it?
Absolutely, yeah.
OK, but there's a lot of people who are really worried that this isn't an official thing.
Oh, it's very much an official thing, definitely.
And you've brought a letter with you, is that right?
I was asked to put something down on paper to prove that it was genuine. Okay. And so what I've said is that executing a deed poll to change your name makes that name change official, and the deed is accepted by courts and government departments and is conclusive proof that the name chosen is actually your name. To reverse the name change, you'll have to execute another deed poll.
Right, OK, and is that going to cost them some money?
Well, I shouldn't have thought so. I think we'd probably do you a deal.
Right, OK, that's very kind of you. Now, I just want to be...
Particularly, I can do a deal with Dogface.
I'm sure you could, sir. Join the queue. Now, I've got to be very strict. There's the two of them now. They're Dogface and Halfwit. He couldn't have had a more appropriate name. I just wanted to say that. You're a fully qualified barrister. Is that right?
That's what this means.
Right. OK. So if I had one of them, I'd just be...
You'd be one too. Yeah,
I'd be a barrister. Great. I'm going to get me one of them. So there you have it. Freddie and Sophie are now legally called Halfwit and Dogface. That's 100% legally confirmed here by our barrister, Mr. Neil Hammond. Thank you very much, sir. Give him a big round of applause.
Thank you.
How lovely. Now, it's day 4 in the house, and some of the housemates are proving more popular than others. How do you know if things aren't going too well for you in the house? Well, here's the top 5 signs that you are not a popular housemate. Let's have a look at this. In at number 5, Davina refers to you as it. Straight in at number 4, Big Brother reveals to you a new exciting human sacrifice task. Come on, come on. In at number 3, the Daily Star aren't even interested in seeing you in your undercrackers. Wow, you must be unpopular. At number 2, when Big Brother asks you to arrange yourselves in order of attractiveness, you come 2 places behind the dining room chair. And then at number 1, the most appropriate sign that you're not very popular is during live streaming they cut to you instead of Birdsong because they know that you won't be doing anything interesting. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the top 5. Give it a big round of applause. Now, it is time to meet my next guests. They're familiar faces on E4 for their roles as Karen and Freddie in Skins, but for those of you who insist on using real names like they do, it's Clarissa Clayton and Luke Pasqualino, everybody. How we doing, guys? Are we excited about the new series of Big Brother?
Yes.
Of course we are. Now, Clarissa, for the 3 people on Earth who aren't watching Skins, tell us what it is you play in what character you play, rather, in the show.
I play Freddie's older sister, Karen.
Right, OK. And what kind of character is she?
She's very sort of fame-orientated and fame-hungry, so she'd probably audition for Big Brother herself. Right,
OK, she'd be the kind of person who'd love to get in the house, right? And by the way, also, you're making a movie with Michael Caine. Huh? How about that? Look at that. Are you playing one of his relations, or you? No,
I'm just sort of someone he finds, and yeah, he's really.
Just someone he finds.
Yeah.
It sounds like an interesting film. Michael Caine walks around looking for people. Just found one. Fantastic. Now you play her younger brother, right?
Yes, I do. Yeah.
And you can't stand her really because she's always trying to, she's very fame hungry.
Yeah, very fame hungry. It doesn't really bother him that she's just fame hungry. I think the thing that bothers Freddie the most is the fact that she uses the fact that we've got a dead mother to get votes and sympathy.
Oh, what a despicable character she is, hey? Now, obviously, there's a lot of people just a couple of 100 yards away from us right now, very fame-hungry people, and there's been a lot of showing off. Should we have a little look at them so far in the house, guys?
Yes. To stay at the YMCA. It's fun to stay at the YMCA. Cause the power you're supplying, it's electrifying! With Dad and Mommy, Sandy,
You see their faces? They're just sitting there. He genuinely means that, doesn't he? He thinks he's got it.
He does. Thinks he's got the voice.
Do you like his voice?
Yeah.
No, from Clarissa over here. Not liking the voice at all. Now, there's one lady in there who thinks she's incredibly talented. She's listed 5 professions on her CV. Should we have a little look at Angel?
My name is Angel. I'm from Russia. I'm a professional boxer, and I spent 15 years playing rock music in Russia. And yeah, I'm an artist as well. I'm a big artist. I'm doing paintings. I'm a professional trainer. I train people. I'm performing magic.
That's what you got in your hat.
Yeah. They took away my rabbit.
She does pretty much everything. She's also a professional boxer.
She's
You used to do a bit of boxing
Yeah,
yourself?
when I was younger, I did it for a little
tell
while.
from the face, clearly,
Yeah,
you must have been quite good at it, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I was awesome, mate.
Right,
Yeah,
OK.
fantastic.
How far do you think you could go with her?
I'd go all 12 rounds of that, mate.
Really?
Yeah,
You'd have a
I'd
go at it,
I
yeah?
would, yeah.
OK, now, I believe you're a big fan of one of the housemates, Luke.
Who's that? Who would that be?
I believe Dogface is your current favourite.
She's all right, isn't she?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Any particular reason for that?
She's just a lovely look at that. She's just a lovely person. She's got a lovely personality, isn't she?
She seems
No
very
other
nice.
reason. She just seems like a lovely girl.
Right, OK. And what about similarities between your character, Freddie, and Freddie in the house? Do we see any there?
Oh, there's no similarities whatsoever, apart from he's a complete dude.
Right,
Apart from
OK,
that.
yeah.
He's
Through
cool.
your eyes,
Yeah.
perhaps. Clarissa, who do you want to see kept in tonight?
Marcus.
Marcus,
Yeah.
you like, yeah? Oh, there's one lady clapping, that's nice, yeah? Not even Marcus's friend didn't even clap there. And Luke, what about you?
Sri for me.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What is it about Sri? Like, well done, Sri's friend. He knew that was his cue to clap. What is it about Sri? He seems quite a kind of mild
He just makes me laugh. He's just one of those kind of, you know, he's kind of got a lot to learn. Like things need to be
explained.
explained.
He's an idiot. Is that what you're trying to say?
No, he's not an idiot. He's just a bit vulnerable.
Right, OK.
We'll say that,
You
yeah.
like vulnerable
Yeah.
people. Fantastic. Clarissa and Luke, everybody, give them a big round of applause. Now, new to this season is Spot the Housemate. Yeah, to celebrate a decade of Big Brother, an ex-housemate from the last 10 years will appear in the background of today's show. It will probably be Kinga, because she's local and cheaply priced. So play along at home, and when you see said mystery ex-housemate, Kinga, point at the screen and shout, "I see the housemate, I claim the prize!" There isn't actually a prize at all, so I don't know why we're doing it. Anyway, still to come, Ian Lee goes German. Hey! Yeah, hello. We start the search for Big Brother's biggest fan, and a surprise guest will be singing with our new house band. Don't you go anywhere. Welcome back to BBLB. The time is 1:17 and I'm in the Big Brother house. Can we go over to infrared camera? It's so dark in here, I can't see a thing. We on infrared? Are we good? Are we going? Right, now, let me tell you what's going on. I can see our housemates. They're doing a bit of mangle action. They're cleaning their clothes. There's a lot of half-naked people. It's a bit cold out for being half-naked. I've got some... Oh, there's some breaking news. About 10 minutes ago, Sophia and Sophia had a ding-dong. Marcus has been teaching Chris how to do headstands. This is exciting stuff, yeah? What else we got? And everybody's really liking the infrared camera, so that is good news. We got our money's worth. Fantastic. We're seeing a lot more of this. Right now, we've been here 4 days, or they've been here 4 days. Been very confusing. Too many housemates, not enough non-housemates. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, here's a recap.
Hello, everyone! Welcome! Wow, your boobs are huge.
Have you ever done anything like this?
Don't yawn.
What, been on TV and all that
No, like,
Kind of foolish talking.
yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Don't look so bewildered, it's all right. No one's going to kill you.
I was just wondering if I could have some tablets, please.
I want a bit bigger. Look at me perving.
Yeah, this is true.
Do you fancy me? Is that what it is?
You don't want to get fat here, you want to look nice, fit and sexy.
Oh, the aesthetics of this is brilliant. Everyone gets on really well.
It's just gone, I'd rather sleep in here than out there.
Give the capsule, let her sleep.
Congratulations, Halfwit. Congratulations, Dogface.
Dogface used to sleep there.
So, this year, Big Brother is playing tough by splitting the house into housemates and non-housemates. And here to analyse that divide is psychologist Dr Rob Young. Dr Rob, lovely to see you again, sir. Now, Dr Rob just said to me that he's loving the housemates this year.
I have to say, it's the best Big Brother for a couple of years.
Hey, come on.
You know, there's a real mix of characters, I think, you know, so we'll see some interesting clashes later on, I think.
Let's hope so. Now, last night, cracks starting to show there seems to be a bit of a divide between housemates and nons. Why do you think that is?
Well, psychologists talk about in-group theory, so essentially there's a group of people who have the privilege, they've got the power, so the housemates, and then the nons, you know, they're the out-group, and in order to protect their self-esteem, they're actually feeling very threatened, so they're actually going on the offensive.
Right,
they're calling that group names and so on.
She's really got Sophia there. She's getting quite chippy, actually, at the moment. I believe it's just kicked off with Sophia.
Yeah, there's quite a few of them who, you know, are taking it very personally, being quite negative, and if they do get made housemates, it's not going to go in their favour.
Just making a rod for her own back. Shall we have a little look at the segregation starting to affect the house now, everybody? Yes, let's look at it.
I feel there's a really big tension
Divide, that's
now.
what I was just about to say.
And I slept next to Sophia last night and was having a real good giggle, getting on really well. She doesn't like me now, I can tell.
Sophia is going to bitch about me because she knows that I'm not feeling the best about her. Because this morning we saw true colours. Do you know what I mean?
Wow. This is brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah.
They're really feeding us well, you know.
How does it feel to still be a non-housemate?
I don't know, I'm numb.
Is it the same thing?
It's not the same thing. Tell me it's not the same thing.
I'm not eating cold till I'm absolutely starving.
Dr Rob, who's coping well, who's having a tough time?
Well, I think people like Benazir are showing... psychologists talk about this thing called emotional intelligence. So she's being able to hold her emotions in check. You know, she's letting it hang out in the diary room, but in front of other people, she's holding it back. Whereas people like Sirvash and Marcus, you know, they're letting it all hang out, what we call emotional leakage.
Super grumpy, just being moody, you know, putting out quite a negative vibe, really.
Exactly, you know, so they're letting that side of them show, which isn't going to do them any favours, unfortunately.
Right, OK. Now, Sophia and Sophia were getting on like a house like Sophia or something like that. That gag really didn't work, did it? Anyway, Sophia and Sophia were getting on like a house on Sophia. And then that was slightly better. And then it all went bandy. What happened?
Well, I think all of the nons are essentially feeling threatened, but particularly Sophia.
Yeah.
She's the kind of person, I think, who she's attributing ambiguous situations to negative circumstances. So, you know, when you go down the street and someone looks at you, most of us would just think, you know, that person's looking at me.
Yeah.
But she's the kind of person
it's
who
a
goes...
personal
Yeah,
attack.
you know, it's a person... What's going on? You know, why are you staring at me? Right. And that kind of tendency to take things, to attribute negative things about other people, you know, that could, you know, sort of get her nominated in the very early weeks, I think.
Right, OK, we'll have to wait and see. Now, you've actually put some tips together for us. First up, we've got a couple of tips on how to behave as a housemate towards the non-housemates so you don't wind them up too much. The first tip, let the nons vent.
Well, the nons are, you know, feeling really riled, they're feeling really aggressive, so the worst thing you can do is kind of go, oh, they're little non-housemates, it'll all be all right. So the best thing to do is just to let them get it all out, just to say nothing, just empathise, nod along.
Because I saw when they got their kind of second lot of gruel of the day and they were all pretty furious, Lisa was sitting on the wall just going like, oh, it's a nightmare, I've got to go through to the kitchen and cook dinner in a minute. I mean, like, I've got to decide what to cook. Surely that's not the way to deal with the situation.
Yeah, that's the perfect example of what not to do. So just empathise. Right. Don't contribute.
Right, or maybe just don't talk to them.
Yeah,
just avoid them. Now, also, it says look for things that you've got in common. That's going to be quite tough, though, isn't it?
Well, there are lots of things that you have in common.
Yeah.
So, you know, for example, if you're chatting to, you know, say another blonde, then you say, you know, us blondes have to stick together, or us guys, or, you know, us non-native English speakers, and use their names. So talk about, you know, Sirvash, you know, you and I, blah, 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 rather than, you know, how are you non-housemates? Because that's immediately patronising.
Bit of
talk about
ground,
a group.
basically.
Exactly.
OK, and then next up, you've got some tips for us on how to cope with being a non and still keep your dignity. First up, watch the language.
Well, what the nons have to remember is that most of them will hopefully become housemates. So if you are effing and blinding, you know, one of them is calling them something like winkers or something.
Yeah,
you know,
right, okay, you don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
It's going to cause problems down the line.
People will remember that, and when it comes to nomination time, they'll think, hang on, that person was effing and blinding at me.
Yeah.
I think I'll put their name up.
OK, so just think ahead a couple of stages. You may well be needing them as a friend down the line, basically.
Perfect.
And don't take things too personally.
Because what they have to remember, the nons, is that it's not the fault of the housemates. It's actually Big Brother that has engineered the situation. And having a go at people, you know, it's just not, for example, Lisa, you know, she just happened to pick up the phone. Is it her fault? No.
Don't blame them for it.
Yeah, exactly.
Dr. Rob, thank you very much for the insight. We're running out of
Pleasure.
time, so give him a big round of
Cheers.
applause. Dr. Rob Young, everybody. Now, do you think you know more about Big Brother than anybody else? You want to prove it to the nation? Well, here's your chance. The BBLB team are looking for BB's biggest Uber fans to come on the show and play the George Lamb Quiz of the Decade. If we think you're worthy, you could be invited to take part in a series of challenges throughout BBLB this summer. The ultimate Uber fan will then travel here in style to help celebrate Big Brother's 10th anniversary on Friday the 17th of July. They'll have a behind-the-scenes tour of Big Brother, meet the gorgeous Davina, and they'll get a chance to not just watch the show, but actually take part in it by becoming a Big Brother cameraman. To apply, go to channel4.com/BBLB and email us your name and contact number. Applications will close at midnight on Friday the 3rd of July and applicants must be over 18. And today's contenders are Michael from North London, Lizzie from Luton and Sean from Northamptonshire. Hello, Uber fans. Michael, just how much... Thank you, guys, thank you. Just how much of a fan of Big Brother are you, Michael?
Well, George, I'm such an obsessive fan. I've actually skipped work in the past to watch evictions.
Whoa! Huh? That's borderline scary, Michael. Lizzie, do you think you're a bigger fan than Michael?
Well, that remains to be seen, I guess. I'd like to think so. I'd like to think perhaps I'm a little bit older and a little bit wiser. But whether the age lets me down and Michael ends up remembering more than me is another matter altogether.
Right, we'll have to wait and see, Lizzie. Sean, they both seem pretty confident. Do you think you know more about Big Brother than them?
I love Big Brother more than my own grandma.
Wow.
Sorry, Nan. I do love my grandma.
Yeah. Hope she's not watching.
She probably is, but I love Big Brother just a bit more.
Wow, that's pretty tough for Sean's granny. Anyway, thank you very much, guys. Right now, it's time for a break. Still to come, though, these guys going head-to-head in the Quiz of the Decade and an ex-housemate showing off their singing skills with our new house band. We'll see you back here very soon.
Big Brother.
Hello, Alison.
Oh, I've done something really, really bad, right? But it is an accident. They're all laughing now, right?
Welcome back to BBLB. It's 1:31, and tonight one of the 6 non-housemates will be evicted from the Big Brother house. Who becomes a housemate? You decide, and lines will open later tonight during the live show. Here with me now are the non-housemates, non-friends and family. We've got Marcus's friend Helen, Laura, who's Shivash's friend. We've got Shree's University buddy Christian. We've got Angel's adopted father Clinton, Sophia's cousin Vanita, and Benazir's brother G. Give them a big round of applause. Now, in a moment, these guys will have the chance to tell us why their non-housemate should stay in the house. But first, here's some exclusive BBLB footage that even these guys haven't seen. It's from when your loved ones were in hiding, just before they walked up the Big Brother steps. Take a look at this.
I'm a straightforward, straight-thinking, hard-working, grafting type of woman. And I've got no closet secret things.
I'm not like very relaxive, I'm not giving myself too much down, so I'm very good with food and I'm still training and training hard, and so I'm preparing myself for this fight in Big Brother house.
Strengths, obviously, just the ability to keep myself from boredom and, you know, just thinking of things to do, things to keep you occupied, just even bringing some bit of useless trivia into their lives or anything like that.
I don't really have any worries or scares regarding all experience. It should be very straightforward.
go in there, everyone will see me for who I am, love me, win the program, come out with the money, do what I'm gonna do.
This is the real big deal right here, but literally it's just, look at the feet, look at the feet. It's all about that, guys, you know, you can't stand still, can you?
We need a big barbecue with plenty of girls around, and we need alcohol. We need everything. And what?
Nothing.
That's it, end it now.
3-1 against the ladies round. I like it. Did you like the exclusive footage, guys?
We did.
Yeah, how about that? We'll be talking to you guys in just a moment. But first, earlier on, we revealed that Chiron became the 10th official housemate by winning the biscuit dunk-off. We think that this little-known art needs some serious investigation, and to that end, please welcome Chairman of the Biscuit Appreciation Society, I kid you not, Stuart Winter. Hello, my friend. Stuart, you must be having... A lot of people very excited about meeting you today, Stuart.
Yeah.
You must be having the time of your life.
I am.
In the biscuit world, it doesn't really get a lot better than this, surely.
No, this has really brought everything really to the forefront of the world.
Yeah,
I mean,
the world. Everyone's going to be talking about biscuits after today. And now let me explain the task. Yesterday, all non-housemates had one final opportunity to gain guaranteed housemate status by winning the biscuit dunk-off. They each had to dunk a biscuit in a mug of tea for the longest time possible, whilst ensuring that the biscuit retained its structure for 5 seconds after being removed. The dunking time was recorded by Big Brother, and Chiron literally took the biscuit with a whopping, it was good, with a whopping 25.3 seconds. How about that? Now, Stu, how long have you been in the biscuit game?
It's officially 10 years.
Wow, 10, same as Big Brother. That's incredible. Yeah, incredible synergy with the show there.
It is. It's meant to be.
Do you feel, of course it is, I feel weird now. Do you feel you know just about everything there is to know about biscuits?
Pretty much.
Yeah? OK.
Yeah.
Would you be able to talk us through the kind of ultimate dunk?
Yeah, absolutely.
Can I have some tea? Absolutely. Can I have some tea over here and some biscuits? Thank you, lovely young lady.
OK.
Have you had to come far? Take some.
Only round the corner.
Only round the corner, all right, good work. If you just want to give everybody else some dunk... Right, OK, talk us through, Stu.
OK, so firstly, what I've done is I've chosen the digestive because... Out of the selection, this is the one that's going to be...
OK, you chose that over the custard cream of the bourbon,
yeah? Bourbon's my personal favourite biscuit.
Right, OK.
But this one is better for dunking.
In this circumstance...
In this circumstance...
You've gone digestive. Let's see what he's done there, guys, all right? Yeah,
everyone else is pretty much picking digestive as well,
right,
no?
OK, well, they followed you. You're the expert. That's what Chiron had. OK, yeah, so show us what you do.
So basically, the idea is to not get your hands covered in chocolate. So I'm trying to grab the edge as much as possible.
He's taking it from the side.
Yeah, this is delicate operation, so... Shit, I
can't
do it now.
Excuse that language, everybody.
So this just... and usually I go for 1, 2, 3 second rule.
Right,
now,
okay,
Chiron deserves some sort of medal because I don't think... I don't know how it's happened, how we can do that.
Incredible dunking here today, guys. We've had some incredible dunk. We should be very pleased.
Has anyone actually done, has anyone checked whether he's won a world record?
Do you want to eat that?
I'd love to.
We may well have a world record. How about that? Now, I hope you were listening, guys, because each of you, in turn, will now have to make a case for your non-housemate to stay in this evening while simultaneously dunking your biscuit in the tea. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
OK, go, Helen. Make your plea for Marcus.
Right, everybody, Marcus is a dark horse. You've got to keep him in the race. He's a true hero. He's the only person who didn't flinch when the SAS broke in. That's pretty good, I think.
That is. OK, let's have a look. Let's have a look at it. Oh, she's dropped her biscuit. Laura, what does that mean for Marcus? It could be an omen. Laura, speak.
Yes, we need to keep Siavash in the house because he has not shown his true potential yet. He is as unique as his clothes. Oh, we're not finished yet. Right. He's unique as his clothes. He hasn't got his suitcase yet. When we get it, all of our jaws will be on the floor.
Let's move on, Christian. Talk about Shree. Be quiet, young lady.
Rock and roll.
Go, Christian.
Right, Shree. We need to keep Shree in the house. He's a fantastic character. Can entertain us in any environment. And he's
especially
the man.
A barbecue. Well, good dunking over there, Clinton. I know you were giving it the big one about your dunking. Talk about Angel.
We need to keep Angel in the house to keep everybody fit.
Dunk, Clinton.
I'm dunking. Yeah, that would keep everybody fit, and I'm sure she'll show all her true colours.
Vanetta, you're Sophia's. Sorry, Vanita. I'm sorry. Talk.
Okay, we need to keep Sophia in the house. We haven't seen her true colours yet, her character. She's very fun, loving, she's courageous, she's crazy.
Let's see the dunk, let's see the dunk. Now, G's gone wild. He's chosen a bourbon. Go, G. Let's see how he does. Come on, G.
I think you should keep Benazir in the house because you haven't really seen what she's got to offer yet. She's only been here a few days, and she is one of those characters that grows on you as time goes on, and you really want to see her argue. That's when she's at her best.
See, the time's up. Now, we all know that first impressions are important, and our girl, Holly Walsh, has now had 4 days to come up with some handy tips exclusively from her cottage-style kitchenette. Have a look at this.
My name's Holly Walsh, and it's the first week in the Big Brother house, so I'm going to talk to you tonight about how to make a good first impression. Obviously, you only get one chance of making a first impression, unless, of course, you hang out with goldfish and then you get loads. But whatever you do, people are going to remember you for that initial meeting. Whether you made them laugh, whether you made them cry, whether you shaved off their eyebrows and drew on their face an indelible marker pen. Psychologists say you make your mind up about someone within the first 3 seconds of meeting them, which is really unfair on newborn babies because they're not in on that game. I mean, if I'd have known people were going to judge me like that, I would not have come out crying and covered in blood. When it comes to greetings, you can get so much information about someone from that first touch, depending on where they touch you. I mean, hands or arms is fine, but bottoms are a definite no-no, and touching an ear is just weird. When you give a handshake, think of it like a quiche. Keep it firm and simple. Don't try anything too elaborate, and whatever you do, don't be a maverick. Smile, but don't go overboard. Find a happy balance. Remember, friendly grin plus time equals manic leer. When it comes to making conversation, take it upon yourself to break the ice. There are lots of tricks you can use to get people talking. For example, why not break a piece of ice? Take an interest in your new acquaintance. Find out about them, but just steer clear of inappropriate questions.
How do I find naked ladies on the internet?
Body language is important. Try mirroring. By copying the gestures of your new friend, you're subconsciously bonding with them, but keep it subtle. And if all else fails, go for a compliment. Flattery gets you everywhere. I've been Holly Walsh with my first film for Big Brother, and can I just say, you look really good today?
Holly Walsh, ladies and gentlemen, wasn't she fantastic? Very excited now. Welcome to...
Live from Boreham Wood, it's the Quiz of the Decade!
Our Uber fans are in position. By using only the power of speech and the process of elimination, we want them to guess which housemate is hiding in here. Please illuminate the box. Oh, who could it possibly be? Michael, do you understand how it works?
Indeed,
you
yes.
have to deduce which ex-housemate is in here using only questions that they will answer yes or no to, yeah?
Yes.
Perfect. Let's go for it, Michael. Time starts now. Bang.
Hi, housemate. Are you female?
Yes, it's a female. Lizzie, you're up.
Did you ever win Big Brother?
No, they didn't. Woman didn't win, sure.
Were you disliked by the public?
Disliked by the public? This would be a tricky one for them. Half and half, mitty. You're up, Michael.
Did you have a relationship in the house?
No, she didn't have a relationship. It's a woman, she didn't win. Public didn't like her.
Were you in one of the first 5 Big Brothers?
Good question, Lizzie. I see what you did there. No, she wasn't. It's a woman after Big Brother 5.
Is it Kinga?
Is it Kinga? No, it's not Kinga. No, see what you did there, Sean, yeah? Might have been doubling up.
Have you got blonde hair?
No, she doesn't have blonde hair. Lizzie?
Were you booed when you came out of the house?
Chances are. Yes, she was. Yeah, that's really narrowed it down. Well done, Lizzie. Sean?
Are you still famous now?
Chances are again. You wish you are. Right, OK. Michael?
Are you Michelle from number 5?
No, it's not Michelle. I'm sorry, Lizzie. Do you want to have a go?
Did you ever have to return to the house after you were evicted?
No, she didn't. This could go on forever. Hey, Sean, you've got 20 seconds.
Are you Makosi?
Let's have a look! Let's have a look! Come on out! Come on out! Quick as you can. Well done, darling. Hey, it's Makosi, everybody. Go and stand next to Sean. She didn't win. It was Sean. Right. OK, Sean, as you won, you can now get rid of one of these 2 other Uber fans. Who's going to go?
It's going to be Michael.
Oh, Michael's going on. Well done, mate.
Thank you so much.
Give him a big
Thank
round
you.
of applause, everybody. Michael, poor Michael there. And now you guys are going to be going head-to-head in the next round. Makozi's going to be on your team. Sean, join us after the break to see who will take one step closer to the final. As well as all that, we've got Ian Lee looking at Big Brother on a global scale and an ex-housemate, Makozi, actually, giving us a very special Sunday song. We'll see you back here in 4.
Live from Boreham Wood, it's the Quiz of the Decade.
Now, the excitement in the studio, I can't tell you, everybody. Sean, you've been paired with Makozi. I'm now going to offer you a gamble. We've got another mystery housemate for you, OK? Let me show you who it is. Or, well, whatever it is. Illuminate the box. Yeah? Do you want to swap for this funny-looking thing, or do you want to keep Makozi?
Just for the nose, I'm going to gamble.
You're going to gamble? He's going to gamble. Brave man, Sean, come on now. Let's see who it is. Hey. It's only Brian. Makozi, you jump on to the next one. You go there. Makozi, you're on Lizzie's team. Say hello to Lizzie. Lizzie, say hello to Makozi. Right, OK. Are you happy with your decision?
Very happy.
Of course you are. There's nothing this man doesn't know about Big Brother. Now, let me explain how this works. Easy. I'm going to ask each Uber fan a question in turn. You guys can answer for 5 points, or you can pass it on to your mystery... Well, they're not mystery anymore. Your celebrity housemate, right? OK? And if they answer it right, they get 10 points. There can be no conferring. There are 2 minutes on the clock. Your time, ladies and gentlemen, starts when I get to the first question. Right, first up, Sean. Which Big Brother 5 housemate had to deliver the Judas kiss? 5 points if you answer, 10 if you pass it over.
Pass.
Pass it over to Brian. Who delivered the Judas kiss?
Becky.
You're absolutely right, 10 points. OK. Team B, have a little listen to this.
Who is she?
Who
is she?
Who was Nikki talking about? 5 points if you answer it, Lizzie. Or 10 if you pass it over.
OK, Makozi, I'm going to pass it to you, and I've got my fingers crossed.
Makozi?
Ashlyn?
No, I'm afraid it was Susie Verico. Bad one. In Big Brother 8, Ziggy... I said it, Susie. In Big Brother 8, Ziggy cried when his dog entered the house. What was its name?
Pass.
Pass it over to Brian. He's looking pretty excited in there. Go on.
I know this because I know his dog.
Hurry up.
It's Molly.
Molly. 20 points to them, flying away. Brian nails it. In Big Brother 2, Bubble broke the world record for eating what, Lizzie?
I think I'm going to have a stab at that myself. I'm going to say sweet corn.
Damn right it was. 5 points in the bag, 5 to 20. In this year's Celebrity Big Brother, which housemate became king of the house? Sean, 5 if you answer, 10 if you pass it over to Brian. I know what I do.
And that's pass.
OK, let's have...
Tony Christian.
Damn right. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was Terry Christian. Unlucky, Brian.
Stop! That's his name begins with a T.
Shush. Helen from Big Brother 2 told the housemate she liked to do what, Lizzie?
I think I'll answer. I think she liked blinking.
She did. You're absolutely right. Clawing some dignity back now, Lizzie. OK, in which country did the first Big Brother take place? Sean, if you want to answer for 5. 10 if you pass it over.
I'm going to go for it. Norway.
Oh, I'm afraid he got it wrong. It was Holland. He let out a gasp there. I knew that. What dairy product inspired term did Brian... what dairy product inspired term did Brian use to describe anyone who annoyed him, Lizzie?
Yogurt top.
You know what? She said she pulled back another 5 points there. Who did a spot of lawn mowing in the buff in Big Brother 5? Sean, started to finish.
Pass.
Pass it over.
Shell.
Who was it?
Shell.
Yes, it was Shell. You're absolutely right. Jesus, he's good. We've got a winner, everybody. I'm afraid, Lizzie, you got 15. Sean, you got 30. Well done. Congratulations. We'll be seeing you through to the next round in a couple of weeks' time. Give them a big round of applause. We'll see you back here on...
Live from Boreham Wood, it's the Quiz of the Decade.
Oh, it's good, isn't it, eh? Now, As a super fan, Sean will probably know that Big Brother is an international phenomenon, which didn't start in Norway, with Big Brother houses being built in car parks in every corner of the globe. So who better to cast his beady eye on the world of Big Brother than our old friend Ian Lee? Hello. Hello.
Who better?
I feel better. I feel better.
I feel sorry for Lizzie. Brian Bellows like the internet of Big Brother, isn't he? He knows everything.
Wrong. It's just wrong. So what's going on, man?
Well, I have been spending a lot of my time looking at various channels around the world and watching other Big Brothers.
Of course you have.
And this week I have spotted the German Big Brother.
Really? How does it look? Tell me some facts.
Let me give you some German Big Brother facts. Ja, das ist sehr gut. It started on February the 28th in the year 2000, and the first ever winner was 26-year-old John Miltz from Potsdam.
Where is John now?
Well, John Miltz is sitting over there. It's the ball. No, it's not. We have no idea where he is. In the last 9 years, there have been over 254 housemates walking through the German Big Brother.
You're kidding me.
No,
254?
I counted every single one, George.
Wow.
I did. I really
What
did.
a weekend you must have had.
Yes. But in 2006, they didn't just have a house.
No?
No. They built a whole village, ladies and gentlemen.
Look at
German Big Brother built a village.
You're kidding.
No, I'm not. Why would I kid you?
That looks better than where you live here.
Exactly. I don't know what that is, though. What's that?
It's a fountain here. Don't you know what? You know, come on, that's international for fountain.
There's no water coming out of it.
Well,
it was over 5,000 square metres square. I don't know what that means. And it was built into upper, middle and lower classes.
Outrageous.
What a slur. And the housemates had to work in jobs that reflected their class.
Right, OK.
But it doesn't sound like a challenge. They had like a gym, a bar,
They sound like they're having a great time in there.
They had a wonderful time. But they don't always have a wonderful time in the German Big Brother. One series, here we get like 3 months, 3.5 months. So what? One series there lasted a whole year.
You're kidding me.
I'm not kidding you, George. These are facts.
Would you like Big Brother for a year, guys? Yeah! That's the biggest roar we've had of the day.
Yeah, I know. Imagine that for a whole year. You'd be sorted.
I know, it'd be fantastic.
You'd be minted. George Lamb, every day on the telly. You don't get no better than that. You get no better than
With the George Lamb Quiz of the Decade, we'd be having the time of our lives. And now the current series is on at the moment.
Yeah.
And I believe you've watched some of it.
Yeah.
Yep. Want to tell us about it?
Yeah, all right. Their tasks are much tougher, right? Because we do things like you've got to crack an egg or eat a bean or something. Over there, have a look at this. They had to hang from a wall.
For how long?
Well, have a look and I'll tell you afterwards. Go on, look at this.
Oh, God!
And
what did he say? I can't speak German.
For non-German speakers, he said, yes, oh, God. Now, they were hanging there, get this, right, for 14 minutes.
14?
No, not minutes. 14 hours!
14?
Hanging on a wall! 14 hours hanging on a wall! Oh!
And what about, I know we had the Special Forces going, but they've got this guy Drilly, right?
They got Drilly, right? And it's short for drill instructor.
Yeah.
He's mental. He comes in all camoed up and just bangs
We've
on the
got
walls.
a clip,
Have a look
I
at
believe.
this.
Was ist das für eine Nummer? Raus! In den Garten, aber Tempo, los, beweg dich! Lass mich da eine Stunde vor der Tür stehen, ohne Weise! 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10! Aufstehen, erstklassig!
They only did 10 press-ups and they were rubbish.
They were rubbish.
But you may not have seen Drilly there because he had camouflage all over his
Was
body.
there another guy?
There was a guy there.
I wonder what the voice was. Ian Lee, you're a superstar. Give him a big round of applause. Now, hopefully next week you're going to be telling us about Albania. Well, that's it. A big thank you to all my guests for today. Give them a big round of applause. Join me 6 p.m. tomorrow on E4, and don't forget to watch the live show tonight with Davina at 10 o'clock. But for now, I'm going to hand you over to my new house band and Makosi, everybody!
You keep saying you got something for me, something you call love, but confess it's my cozy.
You keep messing where you should be messing, yeah.
And now someone else is getting all your best. And these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. And one of these days these boots
are gonna walk all over you.
Lying when you ought to be truthing. You keep losing when you ought to not bet.
You keep saying when you ought to be changing, yeah.
Oh, what's what is right, and you ain't been right yet. Oh, these boots are made for walking, and that's just what they'll do. One of these days, these boots
are gonna walk all over you.
Sure they are. Now you've been playing where you shouldn't be playing. You keep thinking that you'll never get burned.